He declares the end from the beginning, right? All right, so check us out. And first off, I will never claim to be a teacher, prophet, none of that stuff. Okay, I'm just a student sharing what he's learning. Okay, but I've never heard this taught before. But what I have heard taught before is that everyone says, Jesus Christ fulfilled the spring feasts, and now we're waiting for him to fulfill the fall feasts. But what if he did fulfill the fall feasts? So just hear me out. This is just something I've been thinking about. But he declares the end from the beginning. So Jesus Christ was most likely born on Feast of Trumpets. This is how he fulfilled Feast of Trumpets. The angels made the call. The Messiah is born. Why do I think he was born on Feast of Trumpets? Well, 8 days later, when the circumcision must happen, is a day of atonement where there shall be blood, where he is circumcised, right? So it's on the 8th day. This might be the whole reasoning why it had to be on the 8th day when they got circumcised. And also, he was born in a manger and wrapped with atonement rags. It says swaddling cloth, but go to the original language. It's like atonement rags. So they must have been ready. They must have had the lambs, the mangers ready. The manger is where they store the unblemished lamb, right? For a day of atonement, Passover, for them to sacrifice the lamb to atone for the sins. And now Jesus Christ, being the Lamb of God, born in a manger, is so significant. So born on Feast of Trumpets, the angel made the call. He declares the end from the beginning. Feast of Trumpets, fulfilled. Day of Atonement, he's circumcised. It is fulfilled, and also it was fulfilled when he said it is finished, which didn't happen on that same day, but it happened on Passover, which is a spring feast. So it's almost like the spring feast and the fall feast are directly connected when we think about it this way. This is amazing, incredible idea, I think. So check us out. So, Yom Teruah, or Feast of Trumpets, fulfilled when he was born. 8 days later, Day of Atonement, when he's circumcised, it's fulfilled because the blood is spilled. And also, he becomes that final atoning sacrifice. Now, tabernacle, Feast of Tabernacle. He tabernacled with us, right? He tabernacled with us, and we can think about Hanukkah as well, which is the dedication of the temple, and our bodies have become the temple. But Jesus Christ, did he fulfill tabernacles? Well, he dwelt among us. He tabernacled with us. But also the figuration, the transfiguration story, when Moses and Elijah were up there, the two witnesses with Jesus Christ, Peter, James, and John, saw him. His countenance changed. They saw him in his full glory as the King of the millennial reign kingdom, the King of heaven and earth. All authority is granted unto him. So could this be the fulfillment of tabernacles? So he declares the end from the beginning. He fulfilled the fall feast first, simultaneously types and shadow to the spring feast, which he definitely fulfilled. And it's like when he comes back, it'll be spring to fall feast, and he started fulfilling fall to spring first, at the end from the beginning. Something to think about. Just very